Have you ever met someone who left you feeling uneasy, as if something about them just didn't sit right? It could have been the way they spoke, the way they treated others, or a subtle sense that their intentions weren't pure. Stoicism, the ancient philosophy that teaches us how to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and clarity, offers guidance on identifying toxic or harmful individuals, those who might be considered evil in their actions and mindset. But what does it really mean to deal with someone evil? And how can Stoicism help us recognize and protect ourselves from such people? Imagine being in a room with someone who constantly spreads negativity, manipulates others for their gain, or derives satisfaction from hurting those around them. It can drain your energy and challenge your sense of peace. Have you ever felt that way? If so, you're not alone. Recognizing these signs early can help you maintain your emotional balance and avoid unnecessary pain. Let's explore some key indicators of an evil person through the lens of Stoic wisdom. First, think about the way this person treats others. Have you noticed a pattern of deceit, manipulation, or cruelty? Someone who consistently lies, twists the truth, or exploits others for personal gain often lacks a moral compass. According to Stoic philosophy, our character and virtue define who we are. A person who disregards these values and chooses deceit over honesty shows signs of inner turmoil. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and Stoic, reminds us that we cannot control others' actions, only our responses. But wouldn't it be better to identify such behavior early and avoid entanglement? Another sign is their inability to feel genuine empathy. Have you ever tried to share your struggles with someone, only to feel like they weren't listening or didn't care? Evil people often lack compassion. They may pretend to care to serve their interests, but show little genuine concern for others' feelings or well-being. This lack of empathy can leave you feeling unheard and unsupported. In such cases, how do you respond? Do you let their indifference affect you, or do you remind yourself that their lack of virtue reflects on them, not you? Stoicism teaches us to guard our inner peace and not let others' flaws disrupt our emotional stability. Now let's consider how they handle power or control. Do they use it responsibly, or do they abuse it to dominate and hurt others? Someone who seeks to control others through intimidation, fear, or manipulation often reveals a dark side of their character. They thrive on making others feel small, powerless, or dependent. Have you ever encountered someone like this? If so, how did you handle it? The Stoics would advise us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, and to distance ourselves from those who seek to harm us. Have you noticed how such individuals react to kindness or success in others? Instead of celebrating, they may become envious, bitter, or even hostile. Jealousy is a destructive emotion that can drive people to sabotage others. An evil person might downplay your achievements, spread rumors, or actively try to undermine you. This behavior stems from their insecurity and inability to find contentment within themselves. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, taught that true happiness comes from virtue and self-mastery. Why then would someone choose jealousy over joy? Could it be that they're disconnected from their sense of purpose? Another troubling sign is their tendency to create chaos. Do you know someone who always seems to stir up drama, conflict, or confusion? They might thrive on division, turning people against each other, or creating situations where they can play the victim or hero. This kind of behavior can be emotionally exhausting and damaging to those around them. Stoicism encourages us to seek harmony and to avoid being drawn into unnecessary conflict. When you recognize this pattern in someone, how can you protect yourself? Can you stay grounded and refuse to participate in their games? Dealing with such individuals requires strength, clarity, and resilience. The Stoics remind us that while we cannot change others, we can change how we interact with them. If someone's actions are harming you, it's not unkind to set boundaries or distance yourself. In fact, protecting your peace and well-being is an act of self-respect. Epictetus, another great Stoic teacher, often emphasized that our true power lies in controlling our minds. When faced with toxicity, how can you reclaim your power? Can you remind yourself that their negativity doesn't define you? While it's important to recognize these signs, it's equally crucial not to jump to conclusions. Everyone has flaws, and we all make mistakes. But when certain behaviors become a pattern, it's worth taking note. Ask yourself, is this person's presence in my life adding value or creating harm? Are they uplifting and encouraging, or are they draining and destructive? These questions can help you decide whether to maintain or adjust the relationship. One of the most empowering aspects of Stoicism is its focus on self-improvement. When dealing with difficult people, it's an opportunity to practice patience, compassion, and emotional discipline. Instead of reacting with anger or frustration, can you respond with calm and wisdom? This doesn't mean tolerating harmful behavior, but rather choosing not to let it disrupt your inner peace. Have you ever considered how your reactions to toxic people affect your mental state? Do you find yourself dwelling on their actions or replaying conversations in your head? If so, you're not alone. But remember, the Stoics believe that ruminating on things outside your control only prolongs your suffering. What if you chose to let go instead? What if you decided to focus on your growth and happiness rather than their negativity? Life is full of challenges, and encountering difficult people is inevitable. But how you respond to them is entirely up to you. By recognizing the signs of an evil person and applying Stoic principles, you can navigate these situations with confidence and grace. Imagine how freeing it would feel to protect your peace, no matter who or what comes your way. If this resonates with you, why not subscribe to our channel? Together, we can explore more ways to cultivate resilience, wisdom, and inner peace through Stoic philosophy. After all, isn't life too short to let negativity hold you back? Let's learn and grow together.